Hello again, chess fans. I want to talk to you today about online chess. Online chess can be a rewarding and fun thing to do. Sorry about that. If I dropped my microphone. If you're anything like me, you want to know what you're rated at. Well, I want to tell you something. What you're looking at right now is my actual rating chart for Chess Jam. Chess Jam is an excellent online chess playing program. You can play people online, but I got to tell you, the people there, I don't want to say some of the words. A lot of the youngins who want to just get a better rating, and they use programs to play this. I have suddenly realized why everybody was so interested in how Chess Titans plays. I ran a little experiment, but first I want to show you this. I want you to play this video in high definition so that you can see this fine print. You can see the dates here. Let me show you the dates. In the year 2011, I was at 1592, and it went down, and it went down, and then it went back up again, and I was up to 1630. Oops. There it is. On January 11th in 2012. This is because I was playing people who were actually rated at whatever they were rated at, and I was proud to become above 1600. And then you notice, okay, I could excuse some of this. I had lost a job, I was depressed, but you know what? That doesn't explain all this. As you can see, as I'm moving my mouse, you can see the dates here. Do you see how my level just suddenly went down? And down and down, and today I played and actually went back up again, but you can see it went below 1400, and even to this date, the date here, let me see if I can get it to the last spot. Close enough. Yeah, there it is, 225. That's today. Okay, I had went back up to 1333, but you know what? I cheated today. Because everybody else was cheating, I decided to run a little experiment. So I'm going to pause this video, and I'm going to continue when I come back. For you it'll be a second or two. For me it'll be a few minutes. But I just wanted to show you this because it's important. I don't want you to be discouraged in playing chess. I have personally got discouraged myself, and I realized my mistake. So I'm trying to tell you not to be. Learn from my mistakes. My mistake was being discouraged at my rating going down, and I couldn't understand why. Well, my little experiment explained why. So I'm going to pause this, and I'll be back. Okay, obviously I'm back. So I'm just playing a game here. This character that you see on the bottom is this 1606 character. That is the one I cheated with, and I just set up a game here for you to watch while I'm talking. Josh is the one that I used against Chess Titans in my last video, if you remember. And while I'm talking, we're going to see who actually wins this game. So it's Chessmaster against Chessmaster, slightly higher rated John against a Josh age 8. So in any case, what I'm getting into is chess can be an art, and I don't want you to be discouraged. When you're learning how to play chess, it's easy to get discouraged. And like any other game, you know, if you play baseball, if you play football, you know, you get discouraged when you lose. I just want you to understand that there are people out there, and there are a lot of them, especially I'm sorry if I feel this way, but I'm an older man, especially a lot of the younger kids. They get out to online chess programs like Chess Jam, which is something I started with and I liked at first, hoping to get a rating. How good am I? What is my rating? And I didn't have time, the transportation and things like that. So I was trying to get my own rating. With all the playing that I've done, I can tell you that when I had that chess rating that you saw on the screen earlier, I was actually not playing as well as I do now. So there had to be a reasonable scientific explanation as to why my rating had dropped so severely between then and now. And the explanation is that people are using, young people especially, are using chess programs the same way I did it. Because Chess Jam had at one time a policy of cheating, and then they tried to detect the robots. But that's not possible, especially with the computers now. And I proved it by for the first time, the only time I'm ever going to do it. I don't normally do that. I was doing it as an experiment for this video, for your benefit. I used Chess Master with this John character, and I wasn't using a Grandmaster level or anything, but I proved, or at least I have specific evidence that the person that I was playing was using another chess program, not as good as Chess Master. Probably Chess Titans, because I recognized some of the way it moved, and the timing, how long it takes for the program to make the move, etc. Again, if I want, maybe perhaps in the not too far future, I'll run, because I am a would-be scientist. I might actually run those experiments. I might do some extensive experimenting with playing different levels and seeing and comparing that. I might even run Chess Titans to see if the game actually goes the same way, and compare Chess Titans moves and stuff like that. But that's a long drawn-out experiment. This was a quickie, and it gave me some evidence as proof that that's in fact what's going on. So the idea here is, I don't want you to be discouraged. Learn the game. It is a sport, a mental sport. And if you get onto the online chess playing sites, there are many out there. Chess Jam is, at one time was through Facebook. Now it's kind of I don't know. I used to post my chess games to Facebook with Chess Jam, but they've changed the security or something, and somehow it gets locked up. But in any case, if you like playing online chess, and you're doing it to get a rating, please do not be discouraged. If your rating doesn't seem to match, or if you think you are better than what you're getting rated at and you're losing an awful lot, these people are using chess playing programs. I can almost guarantee it. There's so many of them out there. I am not going to replay the game. I was tempted, actually, to replay some of the games. And I showed you my chart. I actually showed you my personal chart, by the way, at that beginning of the video, just to give you some idea that I'm not fooling around. I know what I'm saying. So please don't be discouraged. Chess can expand your mind. It can make you think more logically. It can help you, believe it or not, even if you think it has nothing to do with your scholastic work. If you're young, if you're not even a teenager yet, learning how to play chess and playing it can actually get your brain to work more logically than if you didn't. And so I don't want to, again, I can't say this enough. I know I'm sounding like a broken record here. if you know what that is anymore. I know there's all CDs now, right? Scratch CD then. Uh, please don't be discouraged. These online, especially places like Chess Jam and other similar online playing places, they're using bots, or they're using, like I did, and I showed it to you. You saw my last video. I was playing Chess Titans against Chess Master with this Josh character. This is what they're doing, except instead of Chess Titans on the right side of the window or on the left side of the window, whichever you decide, it's Chess Jam, and they're making the moves. And I've timed it, and I noticed the timing. It was only a one game thing, and it's not a true scientific experiment when you only run one game. But being the honest person I am, I don't like to cheat like that. I was doing it for science work, you know. But all the years that I've been playing Chess Jam, and you saw the chart, you know I've been playing for a couple of years, I've come to the conclusion that I'm right. If you insist on further proof, I will go through some more experimentation. But the main purpose of this video is to simply ask you, please do not get disappointed. Okay? It's not. Don't get upset. I mean, I actually got upset because I was getting peed off. I was getting mad because my rating was dropping, and I was thinking, what the hell is going on here? I'm playing people that are rated at much lower than I was, and they were winning. Why? Because they had a chess program running on the side. You know, it could have been a computer. You know, it could have not. It didn't even have to be on the computer that they were using. It could have been a separate, you know, machine. You know, like those handheld computerized chess programs that you can buy. Chess player. You know. Any case, the point is that's what's going on. My true rating is, in fact, what it was on that chart. My true rating is around 1600. Possibly by now, I'm playing better now than I was last year. So I'm pretty sure I'm a 17. There's other factors too. I play different on a two-dimensional computerized screen than I do in real life. Yeah, I don't know if it's a visual thing. My brain is that way. You know, when you're picking up the pieces, you feel the piece in your hand. You're looking at the board. The board is a certain size. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own preferences, and I've always had a problem myself. You know, that may not be you, but I personally always had a problem with playing the same way on the computer as I do in person, and I don't play the same way. So there's other factors involved, but overall my rating had dropped because these people started to use other chess programs. And I have a feeling, believe it or not, especially because they're younger, that they were using Chess Titans. And I specifically used because I made that video for you recently, playing the Josh character against Chess Titans. I specifically used the one above just to see what would happen against somebody playing online. And again, I'm not gonna replay that game because I don't want to insinuate anybody that may not be guilty of that. That person may be actually that good. You know, who knows? But it looked to me, and I have evidence that it looked to me, you know, with the timing and the way it took so long to make a certain move and stuff like that, that it looked to me that this person was using. I got to tell you that a lot of the ones that are the majority of the ones that are using the chess program to play the game just to get a higher rating, there are more in a foreign country than there are in the States. At least that's my experience. You know, I get, you know, because I play late at night. I play 4 o'clock in the morning sometimes, and well, you get to time zone differences. People are in a daytime around the other side of the planet, so you get people on the other side of the planet playing while I'm playing. You know, connected. The distance disconnects you. You figure, what the hell? They're on the other side of the planet. What are they going to do to me? But this does go on. And again, I cannot stress, please do not get disappointed. If you play online, play the game. If they can be, if they're idiots and they start telling you to move quick, ignore them, because they will push a few buttons. One of the reasons why I had gotten such a highest rating at one time is because I was playing higher players, people who did not cheat, and I won. I won against, I have a game saved somewhere. If I find it, I'll show it to you. I played against a player who was rated close to 1800. He was 17 something. And at the time, I was barely 1400 something on Chess Jam. And I'm still talking about Chess Jam. And I won. So he obviously was not cheating. He obviously was not using a program. And it was one of the cases where it was another piece of evidence. I mean, if he was rated that high, he should have beat me, because at the time I was not rated that high. So I'm going to stop boring you, and if you like, we can finish watching this game just out of curiosity, and I'll stop talking about that. Keep on playing. And let's see, what do we have here? What do you say we pull up the window and see who's got what pieces? Captured pieces. What we have is they seem to be about even. Yeah, in fact, they're exactly even. So, I'm going to let you enjoy this game, and I'm going to sit back and have a beer. This, by the way, is the same chess engine against itself. It's two characters. The one that you know that I've showed you, the Joshua AJ 1600 against the John guy, this person with an older person with the 1606 rating. Just out of curiosity. You never know. John might win, John might not win. Actually, there is something else I want to say. If you're scientifically inquisitive, I want you to watch this game, especially if you are more than just a beginner player. Well, I guess even if you are a beginner player, I'd like you to watch it anyway. Computers play a certain way that is unlike human, and sometimes you could pick up on that. Sometimes it's in the timing of their moves. For example, if there's a move that is obvious and it takes the computer 10 or 15 seconds to decide to make that move, you know it's a computer. These are the clues that I had while I was running my experiment. So maybe you're watching this and maybe it looks like two human players, but if you're experienced, you might notice some little discrepancies. Like you might notice, how long is it going to take, for example, right now, how long is it going to take Josh to move that queen? I mean, he's obviously threatening, these computers do play that way because they're not actually thinking. So anyway, enjoy the game. Well, I'll tell you what. There's a function on here where I can hit Control F to force a move. So let's Control F this thing through the whole game. Bada bang, bada bang. Tap, tap, tap. Let's see how fast this goes if I keep doing this. Of course, it may not be making its best moves because I'm forcing it to move, but, you know, let's just see what happens. Who's white? John is white. It looks like John has his queen. That's kind of funny. Well, I would say John won. I'm not gonna bore you to death anymore. It's just kind of strange. I mean, we're talking about a difference. Again, the difference of 6 points. There's kind of a you know, more than a 6-pointer here, if you know what I mean. It's if somebody with a difference of 6 points had their queen as opposed to the black having his knight, I would have questioned it. So there it is. Alright, black is checkmated, yes. Okay, well, I mean, we expected the person with a higher rating to win, right? But that doesn't always work with this program. I can tell you, one of these days I'm going to set up a tournament with different chess engines and I'll show you. So for now, good night. Thanks again for watching. And remember, don't get discouraged because of programs. Don't get discouraged because of online playing. These people are using programs. Trust me. Okay? Keep on playing.